Hello, Adam Rayner, Talk Audio TV. You'll hear me saying that at the beginning of the clip you're about to see about a certain Chinese radio which is up on my test rig. And this little intro is by way of craven apology to a lovely supplier called BES, right? Now, BES are distributors of quality natural gas LPG fittings. They sell lots of electronic parts as well. And in particular, this. This is a K-type thermocouple. Now, this Chinese radio that cost £9.59 had really troubled me about whether it was safe or not. It got so hot that I figured I'd better buy a thermocouple because if you look on the multimeter here, it's just degrees centigrade, can you see? And this plug doesn't fit in here. I got all upset because I'd actually asked to speak to technical at BES, and the guy, I just tell him yes, because K-type does fit. But in actual fact, you need an adapter. It goes in the hole, and then this goes in here too, and you just have to make sure that the positive and the negatives are lined up. So that, wobble it like that, there we go, and it says K-type on it. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. But I really, truly must tell you that the lovely guys at BES, when I phoned up, said, I've been missold. He didn't know about this adapter. I wasn't, ready to send me another set of leads or anything. But the reason this set of leads has got crocodile clips on it is because I twizzled a load of naked wire around each pin, connected them up, and made some measurements. I can tell you that radio got hot enough to melt cables and make them soft enough. So a bit scary if you're going to run it hot and run down the road. It could well be a fire hazard. Meanwhile, what follows is the Podofo JSD 520, and the reason why I got a thermocouple. You're looking at a Podofo JSD 520. This is 60 watts by 4 on it. There's a chunky heatsink on the back, and gosh, did it get hot. Point being that it cost £9.69. I was very impressed, especially as you can see that's a Kenwood USB from years ago. Stuff with good gear, checked recently, refilled. The blue stripe on the right is the back end of an SD card, which I had tried to ram in the wrong way up. I was not per the instruction, but the unit forgave me when I put it in the right way. That auxiliary cable is from a very expensive set of headphones from Parrot. Thing is, it does Bluetooth, it does telephones, it does all that music, it plays FLAC, it plays all kinds of files, doesn't play M4A, but I was a bit concerned, really, how does it do all that stuff? And the fact is that, it does get fearfully warm. So I actually invested in a thermocouple, which I'm going to stick on the back. Here we go. The box it came in was pretty uninformative. We go down here past my incredible mess. Here we have my multimeter showing 23, which is actually, I think, sort of a decent room temperature of where the end of this thermocouple ended up. The terrible mess in front of it is in front of the multimeter. Let's just have a look at the thermocouple. It's just a thing. Hang on, it's focusing on that. Here we go. Come on, I'm going to bully the camera. Bully the camera, right. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's going to do it. A little tiny bit of nubbiny. Fact is, if I lick it and just leave it to evaporate, first of all it goes up a bit because of the temperature of my mouth, but if I wave it about, no, it's still warm. Stick it in the ice cold water. Oh, look at that, 3 degrees, that's pretty cold. 3 degrees centigrade, that's one below normal fridge temperature. Alright, I'm going to put this down now, and I don't know if you can still see the display. You can. And I'm going to bring out the, yeah, let's see what this does. Can you see the display? Right, I'm going to tickle it with the flame, which is really hot. Just run it on it then. Go on, give it some large. But be careful. Oh, 170 now. Ooh, that was hot. Sorry, I might have over-modulated the microphone a bit. That was a bit warm. There was one model that could go up to 800 centigrade, but wasn't necessary. Anyway, point is, I got this simply because the £9.69 head unit is getting so warm that I need to do some proper measurements on just how hot that thing gets, because it frightens me. Might not be a good idea to spend only 10 quid on a head unit. Anyway, proper in-depth review upcoming. Video to follow. Sound effects from the YouTube library. previously I played this way too loud. It was distorting on the soundtrack, so take 2. Next track. Oh, smashing glass. More smashing glass. Rural stride. So you can hear this thing is playing. That was from the SD. Let's crank it all the way back down and just show that it plays the other things as well. Mode button. Tune. Oh, there's a bit of hiss because we've not got any radio station in there. I can set them, but yeah, there's an aerial in there. You can see the chrome thing sticking up. Yeah, I put an aerial in it. Believe me, the FM radio works. And hit the mode button on this 21 button remote again. Bluetooth. Now, I can tell you that it interrupts for making phone calls at any time, and that the phone call quality was absolutely rank. Chap didn't know who I was. Auxiliary is a bit of Capital Radio, like playing tunes. Yeah, I can't have any copyright strikes. Main thing is, it works. It plays all kinds of everything. The thermocouple, you can see getting hotter and hotter. I only just turned it on, but when it was really running, it was evil. It went up to 81 degrees, and frankly, I think that's unsafe. You know, that's hot enough to actually eventually melt the coverings of wires, and if live wires touch each other, you're in a world of hell. Yeah, auto fire is what you're in. Meanwhile, that thing sounds far too good. £9.69 from Podofo. Well, it's a company in Shenzhen, but don't know how it's done. I phoned an electronics expert. He said you couldn't buy the FETs for that. You couldn't ship the box for that. There's the remote. You can see the electrical systems are all working, and that the lighting is scrolling. So, how is it done? I still don't know. Slightly dumbfounded. Adam Rayner signing out for Talk Audio TV.